Hi everyone, and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make this super cool Arpect bracelet designed by Looms on Instagram. I will have her name in the description box below and I'll bring it up here in just a second, but first I wanted to show you both sides of this design. So I know that the colors that I used are pretty similar, but the inside colors will stand out more in the bracelet that I make in the tutorial. So this is the one side of the bracelet that I think is the signature side, and then this is the other side, which you can also wear as well. So it is pretty thin for a loom bracelet, but it's also pretty nice. So anyway, I'm going to bring up Looms profile here on Instagram. Like I said before, I will make sure to have her name in the description box below. But this is her account. She creates a lot of original designs, which you can scroll through and see. I have done a tutorial for her previously, so we'll see how this one goes. And just make sure to check her out, and yeah. So I'm going to show you how to make this bracelet today. You're going to just need one loom, two looms if you want to make a full wrap, and you want to have them in the standard staggered configuration with your arrows pointing away from you. You're also going to want a hook. I'm going to use my rainbow loom metal tipped hook. And you're also going to need at least two colors of bands. So I'm going to use two colors today just so no one gets confused, but we're going to go ahead and get started. So first thing we're going to be doing is laying these teal border bands here, and I am using black today. So you're going to lay a simple border starting on the center. You're going to go up into the outside and up into the outside, and then you're going to do two single chains running all the way down both sides of the loom until you reach the second to last peg on the left and on the right side. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this border. You can follow along, skip ahead, or pause whenever you need to. And I will show you what to do after I finish the border. Alright, so after you reach the second to last peg here, what you're going to do is take one band and go up into the center and close it off just like we did at the beginning, starting by going out to the side. So once you have this, go ahead and come back to the beginning of your loom. Next thing we're going to do is lay this center chain, which you can use whatever color for, but I am using teal today. Sorry, teal is in this bracelet, same color as my border. I'm using black today. I was, I guess, thinking and saying different things. But all you're going to do is lay a center chain right down the center, kind of like we did with the border. And then after that, we just have one more step and we can start looping. Alright, so once you get to the end, it should look something like this. You're going to go ahead and come back to the beginning. And next thing we're going to be doing is placing the bands that are kind of in here in the center, which I use Caribbean green and glow in the dark blue for. Again, I know it's hard to see on this bracelet, but they are on the inside. Today I am using jelly red, so hopefully this will stand out. And what you're going to do is simply start on the left and go up into the center, and then start on the right and go up into the center as well. So you're just going to do that, trying to untwist this band here, and you're just going to kind of make arrow shapes all the way up the loom using whatever color. You can alternate like I did in the other bracelet, or you can keep it one color like I am, like what I'm doing here. It's up to you, but that's all you're going to do all the way down, and then I will show you how to start looping this once I finish placing all of these. Okay, once you get to this part here, you're going to stop right here. You're not going to place any more of those red arrow bands because you don't want to overlap the border. But what we're going to go ahead and do is turn the loom around so that the arrows are pointing towards us. And then we're going to take a cap band. I'm going to use black for mine, same as my border color. And you're just going to place it right here. Whoops, my hand's kind of covering this up. You're going to place a cap band right there on the border. My move this over. And now you're going to take your hook and we're going to go ahead and start looping. So first thing you're going to do is go underneath of this cap band and you're just going to grab that top black band that is your single chain band and you're going to pull it forward just like that. Then you're going to go inside of there and you're going to grab this red band and you're going to pull it over to itself, but then you're also going to pull it up into the center like so. Again, pulling this red band over to itself, but then also up into the center. And you're going to grab this other black single chain band and pull it forward onto itself again. You're going to go inside here. You will have those two red bands plus the black one to push back. You're going to grab this red band, pull it around itself, and then up into the center. Again, around itself, up into the center. Pull the black band forward. And what I like to do, I think with mine, is pull it up and then down, but you can do whichever way you like. Just make sure that you are pulling that black band forward as well. So after you finish looping the red, just loop everything out. Loop the black forward, and take your red, loop it around these two pegs, loop your black forward, and just continue doing this all the way down the loom. And once you get up to the top, you are going to loop it over top of this last peg here in the center. And then you're just going to pull that black band straight forward onto itself as well. And once you have finished all of that, you might want to push down these bands on the sides a little bit, just so you have room on the top. And we're now going to loop the border. So the border is just a regular border. You're going to go underneath the cap band, grab the top band and pull it out to itself on both sides here. Then you're going to go to the bottom and just grab that black band and pull it forward onto itself all the way down the loom. And once you loop up a couple, what I like to do is take off the cap band and these bottom two bands. And then for this bracelet, usually that first single chain peg comes off as well. But it shouldn't be too much of a difficulty if it does, especially if you've already looped up part of your border. So very simple looping up to the end. Then at the last one, you're going to grab it and pull it into the center, just following the loom and following the way your bands were placed. Again, pulling that up and into the center. And then I'm going to go ahead and take one black band for my extension, stick my hook down through that last center peg, and then grab both ends of the black band on my hook. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this off. Okay, so now you can kind of pull this, adjust it, pull on that cap band a little bit. So as you can see, the red really does stand out. You can also take these black bands that might be kind of through to the other side, you pull them back up and untwist them. But I'll do the rest of that off camera after I finish the tutorial. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. So thank you for watching, and make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. I will have Directional Loom's name in the description box below, so make sure to check her out on Instagram and give her a follow for me. And that is all I'm going to have for this video, so I hope to see you next time.